Do you have a ZWO cooled camera like this, and it's not cooling at all? I might have a quick fix for you. So here I am in my ASI Air. This obviously would work with Nina as well. And I have my cooled ZWO camera plugged in. And as you can see in the bottom left, we have a temperature of about 24 degrees Celsius, and the cooling is at 100%. So I know the fan is working. I've obviously got the additional power plug plugged in, but it's just not cooling. And this could be one of two things. It's either the tech cooler itself is broken, which hopefully is not the case, or it's a thing that I discovered, which is a really easy fix. No problem, you can do it yourself here. So what it does mean though is we need to open up the camera and take a look inside. So let's do that now. Okay, this camera is a ASI533MM Pro, and unfortunately last night it stopped cooling. The fan's still working, but it's not actually cooling down. I've tried different cables for both the power and the USB, and I've also tried hooking it up to my PC, and the same problem, unfortunately. So let's get opening this thing up. Okay, so obviously we need to take these three off. I've seen a lot of people take all four of these off, which just anchors the motor. I think they might do it because there's a cable between, but let's try just doing the three here. Okay, there we go. Oh, looks like it's just comes off pretty easily here. Let's do. Okay, so yeah, the fan is coming with it, but as you can see, it's just a cable here. Pull that out. Go, nice and gentle. Okay, well, there is a circuit board in here. Oh, this whole thing comes off too. Huh, there we go. There might be this ribbon cable. Interesting. Yeah, there's some sort of weather sealing in there. So that is probably the power to the... Oh, look at this. This is loose. I'm looking at it, that's all it is. It's just loose. So yeah, clearly this piece is in here like this. And I can focus on that. But it was just a bit ajar for some reason. So I'm gonna pull that out and try to get that seated properly and for the zip, because the cooler in here, the Peltier cooler is, that's all it needs, just power, so positive, negative. And so this board obviously turns power onto that to turn on the cooler. So let's try that. Maybe that's our problem. That's, you can see, I can see that the pin is still there. This bar is a bit in the way, but I think I can kind of jiggle this out. There we go. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see that the pins, yeah, they're there. The pins are intact. Okay, so that's your positive cable. Why did you come detached? It couldn't have broken. Just somehow got pushed out. Alright, so let's just shove that. Oh yeah, there we go, it clicked in. Yeah, and that's locked in there. Okay. Let's try that back in. Okay. Could be the world's simplest repair. That's it there. Oh, you can see that the red cable is seated in there properly, and it's not coming out. Well, if I tugged really hard, I'm sure it would, but that looks good. Okay, let's try reassembling this thing. This out of the way, not that light anymore. Actually, while we're at it here, it doesn't look too bad, but I am going to blow out the heat sink. Just for the noise. And actually, turn that back on, just do the fan. Now, looks like some embedded dust there. So I don't know how much I actually improved it, but there's no blockages in there, so that's good. Okay, so this looks like, you can see how these fins, or the sides here, this is the bigger side and smaller side. The bigger side goes to the circuit board side, looks like. Sure to get the cables in. I can see why that pulled off, because these cables, as you push them on, so that action happening here. So let's just help it in there. There, it just slides in there, nice. Okay, I'm going to make sure to reattach. And when reattaching these, you can see that there's a little nub here on this side. This side is generally flat. So that nub is that sort of slots into that gap there. So make sure you put it in the right way. Just go in with a nice little click. There we go. Okay. Goes in. There we go. Okay, the holes are all nicely lined up. All right, time to see if it's going to cool. Okay, back in the ASI Air software, and as we can see, it is still showing a temperature of 24.9 degrees Celsius. Let's go ahead and turn on the camera now that we've hooked it back up. Go down here, turn on the cooling. It's set to, well, it's not going to get down that far. Let's just go down to 0 degrees. All right, it says it's cooling. And with a little luck here, we'll see it cool down. So yeah, we can see it slowly cooling down. It's cooling at 4%, and we're already seeing a drop down to 24.4 now. So yeah, looks like the cooling is working. So there we go. That's all there is to it to fix this. Just a simple wire that came dislodged, and just plug it back in, screw everything back together, and you're back up and running. Hope this helps people. Let me know down in the comments if it helped you, or if you had any other issues, or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.